Hey everybody, my name is Dalton from the Steam Machine Podcast, and you are listening to Dane and Jeff's Meaty Dumps. Wait, what? You are listening to Dane and Jeff's Media Dump. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
A drive-through window that if you put in an online order, you can just come through the drive-through. We'll sort you out that way, and you can leave. Right next to the doorbell that you ring to let us know you're there is a fucking sign that says, when we close. And the drive-through closes an hour earlier and lets them know that the drive-through closes an hour before we close at such and such time. Drive-through is closed at such and such time. It'll be fucking 20 minutes after 8. Drive-through's been closed 20 minutes. We'll hear bing bong, bing bong. And I've gotten to the point, like, I'll go out there every now and then, I'll open the window and tell them. But I'll usually just sit there and wait for them to notice the sign that says, oh shit, the drive-thru's closed, we have to go inside.
And do they ever notice?
You'd be surprised. Some people notice it right away. Like one girl, as soon as I opened the window, she was like, I'm so sorry, I read that as soon as I pressed the doorbell, and I was trying to get away before one of y'all came because I'm embarrassed now. but
that's
I've had other people,
fine.
I've had other people who ring it. And they sit there, and I'm like, they've been sitting there for like 4 minutes. Are they still waiting for us to show up? Read the fucking sign.
You could have a big old neon flashing sign that says closes at this time, walk inside. People are still going to be like, oh, those are some nice light stars this evening.
Yeah, and then there's some people that come in inside, and there are 2 signs on both sides of the walkway that goes back to where we dispense and bring people up and stuff that say, do not pass this point until you are called back. And people will just walk in and come walking up to a register like they're walking up to a gas station. And I'm like, you got to wait in the lobby. Like, we can't have you just walking back here. There's like a whole thing to it because it's technically still medical and all that stuff. Dude, people, you'd be surprised the old men, actually maybe Jeff, maybe not. Actually, both of you. Listener, you may be surprised, but I know neither of you will be surprised to know that old men get really fucking salty when you're like, hey, you have to go wait in the lobby. And they're like, well, nobody told me. Where's the sign? I'm like, well, I'm telling you right now, and there are signs there and there that tell you not to come back here until you're called. Like, just wait in there. And then they stand in there, and they just stare daggers at you.
And that's when you're just like, just give them a big old smile and wave and be like,
oh, yeah,
right
from
with
that
you,
point,
sir.
I am no longer in a hurry to get through whatever transaction I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? Because if we're slow and somebody comes walking in, I'm just like, yeah, come on back. Like, just walk. I'll check you in back here. It's all good. But, like, dude, if we're busy, chill the fuck out, people.
Well, Dalton, that's why they call it dope.
That's why they call it dope, man. People don't fucking read or listen. They
just want their dope to be even more dope.
They just want their more dope. And what makes me happy is like when like a nice old lady comes in and she just wants her edibles so she can sleep better at night. And they're the nicest people in the world. Then you get people come in that are just like, I'm like, bro, here's the thing. I bought weed illegally for a long time from drug dealers, and you have to have a certain etiquette with most drug dealers. Like, you ain't gonna go in and treat it like customer service because that drug dealer will never sell to you again. Like, done. You're cut off. Now that it's corporatized, the customer just feels like a little more entitled, and it's just very, very interesting to witness. It really is. Maybe I'm just getting old, and I'm like, wow, back in my day.
No, it's still retail, and everyone has a certain entitledness to them when they dealing with someone they think are beneath them. It's just like, my friend, technically, I could tell you to get the fuck out. Yeah. I have the right to refuse your service.
Yeah, it's like, you see this weed right here that you really want to go home and smoke? You better be fucking nice to me, or you're not going to get this from here. You're going to have to go somewhere else. My manager is big on, she will not tolerate any of us workers being disrespected. So if somebody starts freaking out, she's like, tell them to go fuck themselves and get out. And she's like, and if they got a problem with you telling them that, come get one of us managers and we will tell them to get out.
So that's how you know you got a good
So
manager.
that's nice, at least. Yeah.
They are in amazingly short supply.
Yeah, Katie's really cool. Shout out to Katie. She also gives me recording days off, so double shout out to her.
You didn't tell her the name of the other podcast you do, because I'm sure that she would not love this one.
I've talked about both. Up there.
And her favorite is, oddly enough, the JRPG report.
Oh man, that show, I'm suffering over there right now, man. There's been little to no news coming out ever since Tokyo Game Show. It's just this dry, which always happens after Tokyo Game Show, and I'm just like, man, come on, start trickling and it's something. It is what it is.
You know, I love the memories that I have with old JRPGs. I don't like playing them anymore, and that kind of makes me sad.
Huh? Is it one just hasn't grabbed you, or is it just the time commitment that they need? A little of both.
A little bit of both. The one that I've had the most fun with in decades is barely even a JRPG.
Elden Ring.
Well, that is technically a Japanese game that is
consider
also
that
a
a
role-playing
JRPG.
game. It is not what people think of when they think JRPG, though. I've had a lot of fun with Final Fantasy 16. I still need to go back and beat that.
Oh, right. I do remember you playing that now.
But I mean, that is... Oh, I love that Foley. It is, in essence, a stealth Devil May Cry game.
That sounds cool to me, though. I'm just saying.
It plays a lot more like Nier Automata than it does, anything else Final Fantasy.
Yeah, people call it the Kingdom Heartsification. But from what I've seen of 16, I do agree. I think it looks more like Devil May Cry than it does Kingdom Hearts. I think that's because Devil May Cry Homeboy worked on it, correct?
I'm honestly not sure. I've not looked into that.
I think it was. I think they brought in Devil May Cry dude to work on how the combat worked in Final Fantasy 16.
Which, speaking of Devil May Cry, I cannot wait to start getting some DMC time in. Because didn't it win a poll? Yeah.
Yes, it did.
I know we got some time before it comes around in the rotation, but that's going to be... You want to stick with one, or you want to go chronological?
Is one not the first chronologically?
Nah, 3 is the first chronologically.
Ah. I'll chat with the boys and figure it out.
And it also ties for best in the series with 5.
So it'd be like Yakuza then. If we start with 3, let's play a really good game, and then we're going to play some other games that probably haven't aged very well, and then eventually we'll get to another really good game.
And they've retconned the canon for the placement of number 2. Because originally 2 happened after 4, and then when they released 5, they moved it to happening before DMC 4.
So 3, 1, 2, 4, 5.
But yeah, if there was a Devil May Cry game to skip, it's 2.
Yeah, I know, the one that I rented. It's like
the one you
that I
have
played the
fond
most.
memories of, and you're like, oh, it's such a fun game, and you can play the entire game and do nothing but just shoot.
Yes. And it was brilliant, and I loved it. But I haven't played it in a long time.
I've never played any of them.
I think you might like them just for the pure actioniness of them, but also knowing like some of the games that you like, I think you might be like, it's fun, but not for me.
Exactly.
But 5
Or I'll
does.
find something. It's just like, I'll still just find something to nitpick about it.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to see
Why?
an example of fan service done perfect, it is Devil May Cry 5.
What? It's not DMC when the wig lands on him. It's like, wouldn't do that.
All right, I'm actually a DMC apologist. That the game was better than it was given credit. It's only bad by its association to the franchise. If they had just called it something different, it would have been a good game, and no one would have complained.
That's usually the case with a lot of games like that. It's just like, oh, this is a good game, but it's not such and such.
They could have called it Angels May Laugh.
That's what I'm trying to think. What's the Resident Evil game everyone hated? Was it 6? Because
5.
it what?
Well, 5 was the one in Africa that was like not a lot of darkness. It was like a lot of light.
Yeah, but wasn't 6 the one where they like completely changed the gameplay and the story and whatnot? It's just like, I think people have said it's a decent game, but it's not a Resident Evil game.
Well, 4 started the trend by making it more actiony,
Yeah.
and it was super well received, which Devil May Cry exists because it was a failed prototype for Resident Evil 4.
Which has always baffled me.
See, the weird thing is Onimusha was originally a Resident Evil 4 candidate, and
That
then
makes more sense because they could controls.
a glitch caused them to juggle when they were using the sword against the things in that whenever they were developing Onimusha, and they're like, oh, this is a cool mechanic. Let's try using that in the new Resident Evil 4. And then they realize, oh, wait, we've gone way too action on this. That's Devil May Cry now. So, like, the 4th try was when we actually got Resi 4.
So you're saying this is a Bob Ross happy little accident?
Yep. Exactly. It was
Yeah.
a fucking Onimusha glitch led to Devil May Cry. And in the original DMC, you can see a lot of that Resident Evil DNA still in it, where it was a Resident Evil game for so long.
They need to make another Left 4 Dead. I love the second game.
Yeah, but Valve doesn't
That
do
would
the
be
number
cool.
3.
I know that's something entirely different, and I know it's. Wait, what'd you say?
I said, but Valve doesn't do the number 3.
This is true. But they do a second chapter, so just call it Left 4 Dead 2 second chapter.
Yeah, there's no Left 4 Dead 3, there's no Portal 3, there's no Half-Life 3,
But there's talks of Half-Life 3.
there's no Team Fortress 3. There's been talks of Half-Life 3 for
But
20 years.
aren't there like recent talks of like Half-Life 3 is real?
Here's what I think would be fucking brilliant of them. We're dropping the Steam machine. Oh, by the way, first exclusive for it, Half-Life 3. Bada boom.
I think that's what everyone's like. Man, how cool of an exclusive would that be? All of a sudden, they just shadow dropped Half-Life 3.
That is the
What if they're
working
just like,
theory.
we're giving you all the 3s. We're giving you get Half-Life 3, you get Portal 3, you get Left 4 Dead 3, all on the Steam machine.
Orange
I
Box
still
2.
need to play Portal.
You hate Portal? Is that what you said?
No, I said I still need to play Portal.
Oh, I thought you said I still hate Portal, and I was like, why? It's so funny.
No, I enjoy a good puzzle game. You know that Deliver Us the Moon? That was a very strong puzzle game, which actually I recommend you guys play for the show.
Yeah, that's
I
one
was
that I've
able
always
to beat it
meant to
in
play.
under 6 hours.
I really like a puzzle game too. I just installed the Talos Principle 2 last night because I was like, I feel like doing a puzzle, but then I ended up playing something else while I was installing and then falling asleep. But puzzle games are great, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the reasons I really enjoyed Myst is because at its core it's a puzzle game, and I was like, fuck yeah, let's do some puzzles.
And then I finally finished my speed run of Riven, I think last week.
What was your final time in it?
I think I put 7 hours in.
Oh, so you're telling me that game's gonna take me a fucking long time?
I do have a leg up by having certain things just ingrained in my brain. Like, I don't have to decode their number system anymore because I've memorized it. I went through the motions to be like, all right, how long would it take me to suss this stuff out? Just out of curiosity. But already knowing that kind of skews the results.
Yeah.
But speaking of puzzles being awesome, welcome to Dane and Jeff's Media Dump. I'm Mr. L. Dane Puzzles Esquire, Mr. Puzzles for short, Dane for shorter, and with me today, you love him, you hate him, or you think he's a duck. Name the show after him, Mr. Grumpy Jeff. Jeff, how's it going, man?
Fuck you, Mick. I'm still not going to watch South Park.
Sticking to his guns. Well, he did. He has shifted his request.
He did.
And I've shown my displeasure for that as well.
K-Pop Demon Hunters 2026. And with
We'll
us,
get
our
there.
resident permanent guest host. He grills your meat with the same hands that he beats his own. The Steam Machine. Dalton himself. How's it going, man?
It is going good, man. It is going good. I have to say this, that since we were recording, I saw Kana say it, so I got to say it. One's up. All right. I knew Jeff wouldn't do it.
I don't even know what that's referencing.
Roman Reigns.
A lot of
the
times,
tribal
a lot of
chief.
I'm sorry, but a lot of the conversations, it's just like, oh my god, everyone has said like 25 different messages. Mark is red.
You son of a bitch. No,
I'm sorry, but when I'm at work all day and I have like 12 different Discord communities I'm part of, and when all of them are just like, all have a white arrow next to it, I'm just like, I don't feel like seeing what everyone's talking about. Red, 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 red.
Well, it's Roman Reigns. He's the tribal chief. One's up.
Did he die or something?
No, that's just what he does when he comes out to the ring, and he opened up Monday Night Raw tonight. So.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I ain't going to get any sleep tonight.
Oh, man.
I'm on record. Like, he's one of the men that, you know, I'm not gay, but I get in a tickle fight with him and see where it goes.
I'm just... Dane's not gay, but if he was in a room with Roman Reigns and Henry Cavill, there would be a penis in or around his mouth.
Call me a spit rose, man.
Was it super bad? I'm not saying you're gay, but if there was a dick next to your mouth, you'd suck on it.
I never watched that movie, but that's a good line.
Oh, dude. So Superbad is another one of those movies that it's a good time. It's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie.
I'm sure it's better than Hypercube.
Oh, yeah. Who the fuck wants to go to college sucking dick at fucking pussy? Nobody. That's who.
Now, Superbad's the one with McLovin, right?
You legally changed your name to McLovin? Yeah, man. Who the fuck's gonna believe that? A lot of people have weird names that's just one name. What are you, Prince?
You know, an asshole actually handed me a McLovin ID for an alcohol drop-off. I just looked at him like, are you for real, dude? You know I'm not giving you this.
I admire your chutzpah, but you're not getting this.
Moxie will get you a long way, but no.
If this were a movie, I would look at you and go, "You son of a bitch," and I'd hand you the bag. But there are legal repercussions, so you're not getting this today.
But you can still have the bag, but I'm keeping the booze.
No joke, I've got so much free booze because people couldn't have a card. And it's never anything you want to keep.
There's a scene in that movie where they bust in, and McLovin's like getting it down with a girl, and the girl runs out because the cops run in, and like there's some shenanigans that happen, and the cops are sitting there, and they go, "What are we doing, man? We're supposed to guide his cock, not block it." Like I said, it's not a good movie, but it's a good movie.
I'm just saying, if cops busted in and handed out condoms and yelled, "Protect and serve."
And serve. Yeah.
Oh, so what you guys
I like
been
that
up to?
term, Jeff. I'm going to use that. It's not a good movie, but it's a good movie. I like that term a lot.
Well, I had to differ it somehow because everyone's just like, it's not a good movie, but it's a great movie. Mine's just it's not a good movie, but it's a good movie. It's all about the tone.
I'll say it totally makes sense to me. Like in my head, I know exactly what you mean by that.
It's like Event Horizon. It's not a good movie, but it's a good movie.
Anything with Nicolas Cage. Not always a good movie, but it's always a good movie.
No, it's always a good movie. It's always a good movie.
Sometimes it's not good, but it's always good.
Just don't watch Willy's Wonderland semi-censored. And what I may say by that is, so it showed all the violence, all the action and whatnot. It's just like, okay, so you're showing me all the blood and the violence and whatnot, but you're cutting out the swears? Samsung, what the hell's wrong with you?
Well, they left in all of Nick Cage's lines.
I was watching it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. They cut out all of Nick Cage's lines.
He didn't say a fucking word. The hell were you thinking?
Grunt.
Love that fucking movie.
Man, I still smile when I think about that movie. That movie is just like, that is the epitome of, that's a good movie.
That was everything that Five Nights at Freddy's should have been.
Which I saw they made a second one.
Is it out yet? I know it's coming out this year.
I thought I saw it in theaters. Unless I was driving past one of my local theaters, and those big, like, I don't know what you refer to them as, like
marquee The marquee that has the movie names on it.
Yes, Marquise. It could have just been like coming soon, but I was driving past it. I didn't really read what it was saying. I just saw, was it FNAF2? I was just like, wait, what?
Willy's Wonderland 2. Willy's hard now.
Hey man, they could do a second one. And that's what could be a
December 5th.
like a corporate Willy's Wonderland.
Wait, there is a second Willy's coming out?
No, I'm saying that's something they could do because they left it open for a sequel. If they chose
you said
to.
December 5th, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh, December 5th, FNAF 2.
Oh, okay. I got confused. I thought we were still talking about Willy's Wonderland getting a sequel, not Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. I got you now. I'm on the same page.
Dalton, one thing you have to learn is there were two separate tangents going on at the same time, which is very normal for this show.
Oh.
I tell you real quickly, what's not a good movie, but it's a good movie, even though they're both pretty low budget. Both the ICP flicks, the Big Money Hustlers and Big Money Rustlers. The second one's a fucking Western, and I don't know why, but it's fucking. They're funny. They're not gonna win any kind of awards or anything, but they'll make you chuckle.
I did not know that they made movies.
I didn't realize that they were a thing.
Yeah, Big Money Hustlers. The scene that always sticks out to me to remember is they're sitting around this big table with like all the bad guys, and Violent J is the head bad guy, and he's talking to the table and stuff. And there's this girl sitting at the table, and she has I wish we had a sound bite of Pulsh doing his big hunkery dilly doo bahunker donka doos. She's very, very well endowed in the chest, and Violent J just goes, "Hey, you girl, show us them titties," and she pulls her tits out, and everyone around the table is like, "Ooh," and everything. And the camera cuts back to Violent J, and he's looking directly in the camera, smiling. And he goes, "You see that? I didn't even have to do that. Our movie's the shit." So it's just like humor like that. They're like, it's dumb. They're dumb movies, but they're funny.
So, y'all had anything wild happen since last time we talked for you?
Only thing I have to report is last weekend I went to the DMV because I had to reissue my driver's license, and the location I went to, man, they were very militaristic over there. It's just like,
Dude.
So I am fourth in line, and it's like 5 minutes before the place opens, and the guy just comes out and it's just like, all right, do you have an appointment? All right, let me see your phone. Let me see the time and date and all that. It's just like, do you have an appointment? No, get out of here. You have to make an appointment. It's just like, wow. So
No
this is what it's like.
Supreme.
So this is what it's like to be living in communism.
Russia, you have appointment? No, leave. Next.
Yes, that's exactly how it was.
Papers, please.
You go to Siberia. Out of here. Off with you. You get fed to tiger. Leave. You have appointment. You go into DMV.
Welcome to hell.
You have lovely day.
You're joking. But that's basically how it was.
What's better, being told you're not allowed to sit in the DMV all day, or having to sit in the DMV all day?
I've done both. Sitting in the DMV all day before smartphones were a thing was horrible.
Dude, luckily we have like a little DMV thing like tucked into like the little part of this community college near me, and they're almost never super busy, so you can just go in there and get what you need done, and the lady smiles and waves and you leave. When I used to have to go to Stark, and you go in there and it was in the city building where like the cops and like all of that shit was all in this one building, you'd walk in there and it would be this chick just chewing bubblegum looking at you like, what do you need? Like straight out of a movie, dude. Just like sitting there, long fingernails, just typing it up and being like, all right, well, it looks like this is going to be about $200,000, yada, yada, yada. But we're going to deduct that for you. You owe $10.50.
See, our DMV doesn't give a shit. They don't want to have to deal with you again. So, like, anytime you're having to do, like, the eye exam, like, all right, what's this? Caution sign? School crossing. No passing. There you go.
Sadly, that's not how it was for me. I mean, even still, when it was all said and done, it's like, 20 minutes. That wasn't bad.
That's not bad. 20 minutes in and out, that's a good day at the DMV.
And it's like, do you have the paperwork? Do you have your IDs and all that? Because I also had to change my address. And so it's just like, do you have two forms of documents? It's like, yep, here you go. It's like, okay, wait for your number to call. All right, I barely sit down. 5 seconds later, all right, I think I was like, whatever. It's just like, your number, get over here. Like, okay. Do you have your documents? ID? Passport? Answer these questions. Do you need your glasses to see? Yes. Look in here. What do you see? A balloon? All right.
I just picture in my head Jeff being like, "Oh no, I seem to have misplaced my ID. So you have no form of identification." No, ICE agents appear, grab Jeff, throw him in a van. He's gone. He's in a detention center somewhere. We never hear from him again. It's like,
that's not possible because I am extremely white.
Girl, same.
maybe 10, coming home from a vacation. You're looking nice and tanly brown.
Well, it's funny. You're saying like, it's like you think I would be joking around with these people. It's just like, I don't think I would want to be doing that when there's a armed guard like 10 feet away.
There is no
It's just
laughter allowed in the DMVs. They will shoot you on sight. If you show any form of happiness in the DMV, you will be killed.
Did you laugh? No. Good.
Good.
They got a sign
No
over the
soup for you.
door.
Come back 1 year.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
But yeah, so that I did that. Apart from that, just been working my ass off and just been playing Cyberpunk, and I am split 50-50 on it. There are some good things about it. There are some things that I just don't give a shit about. Like, I think the gunplay in that game is fantastic. I absolutely love it. And I love just going around just like, all right, am I going to be able to get into a gunfight here? Yes. Fantastic. Story, I don't really care. Keanu Reeves, I asked this question to you guys, and now I'm going to ask it for the rest of the viewers. Is Keanu Reeves a good actor, or is he just really good at playing this one part very well?
I have the perfect answer for this.
The fact that he plays 8 other Johnnies, yes.
He's not a good actor, but he's a good actor.
I'm better.
I stand by my original response.
He knows how to play John.
He really knows how to play a John, that's for sure, yeah.
I stand by my original response.
Fucking Johnny Silverhand.
He's a great physical actor, but his range is limited beyond that as far as he's really good at the dark, broody, slightly dangerous type.
Unless you're asking him to go, whoa.
Whoa. Dude, there was a comedian, Frank Caliendo, does a bunch of impressions and stuff.
I've heard
kind of a chubby guy. Years ago, he had a bit about Keanu Reeves where he was talking about the new Dracula movie. Or he was talking about a Dracula movie. Probably, Dracula. I think it was 2000, Dracula 2000, that had Keanu Reeves in it.
That was...
I know. He was in Bram Stoker's.
Yeah, he was in Bram Stoker's.
Oh, that might have been what it was. But he was talking about that. He goes, what do you mean Keanu Reeves is in Dracula? Is he going to be like, I am Keanu Dracula. I mean, Count. It's just like, coming off of Bill and Ted, like,
yeah, it's just like,
excellent.
Keanu, you are not Ted Preston Esquire. You're supposed to be one of the big main characters in the Dracula story. I think what is he? I think he plays another John. Doesn't he play John Quincy? I have to look this up now. Hold on. I don't want to get called out for ha 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 ha.
Yeah, because I don't think we had an error. I don't think we had an error from last week. Let's keep the streak going.
So while you guys go ahead and talk about this, I am going to do some research to correct myself. Okay. He was Jonathan Harker.
Yeah, I was
still a John.
Racking my brain like, What is
So
the
he-
dude's
he-
fucking name? That's the protagonist.
He played a John.
Fucking A.
Here's what I'm wondering. So, the line he was most known for from the Bill and Ted movies was, "Whoa," and they referenced that in The Matrix.
Yes.
The line from The Matrix that he was most known for was guns, lots of guns, and they referenced that in John Wick. What the fuck from John Wick is going to be in his next iconic franchise? That's what I'm wondering.
Just walk up and blast a dog.
I hope it's not "You Killed My
I
Dog"
don't know.
or "I Want Your Son."
Maybe it's a gay love story, and that's what it is. I want your son.
Because the most iconic line from those films was not said by him. You know, the fucking pencil.
Yeah, it's everyone
I've never
else
seen-
around him. You've never seen John Wick?
Never seen any of the John Wick.
Oh, dude.
So
Nick
we
Cage
need to
must
start
This is
cancel
why I
action-
just-
John Wick month.
So we need to start a action movie month, and it's
He's
just gonna be
fucking
all
man.
John Wick.
We
By the way, it was Billy Campbell who played Quincy Morris.
okay. One of the reasons I wanted to start sitting in on this show is because there's so many movies I haven't seen.
Or
So
movies you
many.
haven't seen in a long, long time. Like
Or
this movie
movies
we watched today.
Yeah, but
But we'll get there.
I do have two things that I did this week. One, I almost died, and two, I fell in a rabbit hole. So,
Fantastic.
Are the two connected? Did you almost die falling down a rabbit hole?
How big was
No.
the rabbit hole?
Were mushrooms involved?
no mushrooms were involved. The rabbit hole was about 8 hours on YouTube.
Were you almost killed by a Wesley Wabbit?
No, I was actually almost killed by a police officer. So I'm on my way home from work, and the drive to and from work is a long, straight drive with a lot of, I say straight as in meaning I don't have to turn, but there's a lot of curves and a lot of hills, right? So there's this one particular area where there are like 2 or 3 very steep hills that have the double lines, no passing, right? So speed limit in that area is about roughly 60. So I'm doing like 64, 65 cruise control, just going. And I'm going to crest over this hill. And as I'm cresting over the hill, the headlights for the car that's coming this way are going off the road. And suddenly I see blue. And this cop is in the middle of the road going around this car that was trying to pull off to let him go by into my lane at the crest of the fucking hill. So I just had to like whip to the right real quick so I didn't just smash into that fucking cop car head on, right? Because he was doing well over the speed that I was doing. And dude, I was like a little shaken. Like, Jesus, fuck, that could have went really, really bad. And then, of course, my cynical ass by the time I got home was like, yo, y'all about just got paid by fucking by the police because they about just creamed my ass and I'd have probably died. If not, I'd have fallen out of that thing holding my neck being like, ah, fuck the police. But yeah, but dude, it was just quick decision for me to be like, oh shit, that cop is 10 feet in front of me. Whip real quick. And he was also in the midst of going back over, and it worked out that we just barely missed one another. And dude, it was just like, I almost pulled over and just chilled for a second, but I didn't. I just set my cruise control back and was like, all right, holy shit. So my advice, if you're anyone listening, a police officer or not, don't fucking try to pass people on a hill. Not a good idea, ever.
All right.
Just not a good idea.
Well, let's be more specific. A blind crest.
Yes, and here's the thing. I always ride with my windows down. He had no siren going. It was just his lights. So I would have been able to hear, like, because usually don't they do the siren to get someone to pull over to get them out of the way?
Yeah, but I think that's more in a populated area where there's going to be a lot more traffic.
That's
Whereas
fair.
it seems like it was
This is
just
in the
the
middle of
3 of
nowhere.
you in the middle of nowhere. It's just like, hey, see the lights, pull over. So
Whew, well, goddamn. Maybe I'm not going to say make them brighter because Jesus Christ, police lights are already bright enough. But like, maybe make them aim up a little more or something. I don't know how you would do it, but
Well, no, just be curious of the fact that okay, there's a blind hill approaching me. It's dark. I'm sure he wasn't wearing sunglasses.
If he was, I'd have lots of questions, like why? For first and foremost.
Because he has to get to the tax assessment office in Chicago.
he, he was coming to get those people that didn't have their paperwork.
Exactly.
And
We'll
then
have to talk about that movie one day because that is a beautiful tribute to Chicago. I love Blues Brothers.
We're on a mission from God.
Damn right.
I haven't seen that movie forever.
And then the rabbit hole that I fell down was I watched, I think I sent it to our chat actually, the insane lore of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I still haven't
It's
got
like
a chance to
3-hour
watch that
video.
one.
My God.
I
So
did
they
not
go-
watch that because I don't care.
I was gonna say I didn't assume that you would, Jeff. Don't worry. So it's all good, man. But like, it goes through each of the Mortal Kombat games and talks about the lore from each, and then how each of them interconnect and as it goes on and stuff. And it's so deep. It's way deeper than I was. I had my knowledge of like the normal characters and stuff, but like there's stuff that ties in everybody to everybody, like the whole shit. It's really cool, and it just further cemented in my mind that it would make a really good D&D setting. Everybody make a monk, and then you all have to fight for Earthrealm. Like, just, God, that would be fun. I really need to cook something up. And I would, like, probably base stats. I would let y'all do different races if you wanted. If you
Wow.
wanted to not be from Earthrealm.
Wow. What a racist comment. Mick would approve.
Now, look, if I'm in character, does that give me the in pass?
I'm talking like you want to be like an Eridanian, like Katana, and they are, or I don't know if I would let one of y'all. I don't know if I would let you guys be. Fuck, I forgot the name of them, but what Goro and Kintaro are. I just don't know.
Shotokan?
Shotokan, yes, yes. But there's some other like things that like it would be interesting to do. Like, what power are you going to choose? To hear you guys describe fatalities would be great. Fatality. I think it could be really fun. I just gotta find the time to put some thought into it.
Knowing me, I definitely would not do that. It's just like, okay, what is your fatality? I pull out Desert Eagle, I shoot him in the face.
Okay. I could send you videos of Peacemaker in the new Mortal Kombat, and he turns into an eagle, and then another eagle shows up, and they both pull out like M16s and start blasting the fucking dude. And, like,
So what you're saying
it's
is John Cena, he starts blasting.
yes,
Bah,
John Cena is in Mortal Kombat, and he starts a blast. It's also funny too because it's his voice. So like,
Oh, that's wonderful.
when they do their little beginning things, and he's looking at somebody, he'll be like, "What the fuck are you even?" It's John Cena.
Well, because John Cena is a good guy who I'm sure is a very big team player.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. It's John Cena, and then Homelander is in there as well. I haven't played as him yet, but I need to watch The Boys. Everyone tells me I would love that show. I just don't know where to watch it.
Isn't it?
Prime.
Isn't it a Prime show?
Yeah, it's Prime.
Is it a Prime show? No
think so.
shit.
It's Eric Kripke is the one who did it. The guy who did the first 5 seasons of Supernatural.
And it's the superhero show, right? But they're not. It's like Homelander and all of them, where they're not.
Yeah, it's like Darkest Timeline if we had superheroes.
If you want to watch, it's just basically if you want to watch Angry Carl Urban,
I'm down.
which is
I'm down for
basically
it.
him in everything he's in. I don't think I've ever seen a happy Carl Urban.
I could be wrong. I think I am wrong.
You're always wrong, but
Predator.
What?
It was Carl Weathers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he's got there. I think it's Mortal Kombat 10. There's a skin for Jax that makes him look like Carl Weathers, and it's awesome, dude. He's beating ass.
Nice.
It's fantastic.
Does it keep the metal arms or does
So
it change that?
I feel like he doesn't have the metal arms when you're him. I think you just have gloves, because there are certain Mortal Kombat games where like you get to see Jax before that, so he'll still have his normal arms.
I just imagine that before he
specifically
got the metal arms, he had like the dude from Scary Movie 2, the Take My Strong Hand arms. Just a really, really
But
big
we
buff
see
guy
his
with a
arm.
couple of chicken wings.
Jack Dorsey.
But we see his arms in Annihilation.
This is
And
funnier
he's a
to
very
me.
big guy.
Oh, boys. I so
That-
look forward to the
that's
day
not-
that we watch some Mortal Kombat movies.
Hey, man. Annihilation. It's not a good movie.
That's a good movie.
Yes. And I
I
still
prefer
have
the-
yet to see. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
I was gonna say I prefer Annihilation over the first movie.
I love them both. Everyone has always said Annihilation's terrible, and I have never agreed with that. I'm like, dude, no, they're both great.
Of
I
course,
love 'em.
of course it's terrible. That's what makes it good.
It's fantastic.
They spent like 3
I have
times
yet
as
to
much
see the,
money and didn't even like. If you were going to like blow it on hookers and blow, at least use the good costumes you had made for the first movie.
And they do some major cast changes, and they don't explain it. So it's like Raiden in the first movie is Christopher Lambert. Second movie, it's was it James Remar? It's just like, okay, you're definitely not Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, I was gonna say the second movie. It's just the dude from Sex and the City who played the guy with the big hog that Sam fucked for a while, isn't it?
I never watched Sex and the City.
Oh, it's a great show. I know that sounds weird, but dude, that really is a good show.
I like to watch other shows about horses.
Zing! Zing! I'll tell you what, I love that show. It was one word, Charlotte. The brunette in that show, there was something about her. When I was younger, she did it for me.
Wasn't
I was
she
watching
in,
this on-
in a Seinfeld episode?
Yes.
The one with
yes,
the
she's
toothbrush?
The toothbrush girl. Yes, Jeff. Yes, her. Yes, I always had a thing for her. And I was watching it on TBS. I didn't have HBO, so I didn't get to see any of the good stuff. So, like, that's how I know that show just will hold up with just the storytelling they were doing, because I got to see it with none of the titties.
And then you watch it on HBO. It's like, oh wow, boobies.
I have since, as an adult, went back and watched some and been like, oh, there's way more boobs in this than I thought there were. This is fantastic. But I to this day have not seen the new Mortal Kombat, and there's like a sequel to that supposedly coming out sometime soon. So I think that would be cool to do too.
The new Mortal Kombat, the best part of the entire film is on YouTube for free. And it's the opening fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero before Scorpion dies. Spoiler,
spoiler.
he's always been, an unholy hellspawn.
Well, no, Scorpion was a ninja until Sub-Zero, or Mythology Sub-Zero. The first boss fight in that game is against Scorpion, and that is the canonical death of Scorpion, where he becomes the Spectre. I learned all of this in that video. And that's when he becomes the Flaming Spectre, set on killing Sub-Zero, who then becomes Noob Saibot, and Sub-Zero's brother becomes Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I did know about all that. I know he's not always been, but I'm talking about, like, as far as I know, within the Mortal Kombat franchise, any of the mainline fighting games, it's always been
Yes.
post-death.
Yes. Yeah, because he always has that rip off his face and burn you. Toasty.
But yeah, that opening, like, 10 minutes or so, best part of the movie.
There was a really cool YouTube series for a while too, Mortal Kombat Legacy, that was actually really well produced. I think that's what inspired them to do the new movie, was the popularity of Legacy. Did you guys know that there was a live action Mortal Kombat television show in the 90s as well as a Mortal Kombat cartoon?
I think
'Cause
I remember
didn't. And
those.
apparently they're not very good, but I would like to watch them
They
anyway.
weren't.
Maybe not for this, but just to watch them in my...
What? Not good. Impossible.
I remember the cartoon well. It was not good.
I saw some of the animation snippets and I'm like, well, I mean, I'll watch it for the historical context, I suppose.
I'll watch it for the jokes. Dane, how about you? How have you been?
Present.
Or just all the near tickets and parking wars you've been in?
That's been the biggest part. Me and my wife have decided that, given my cholesterol issues, we're, as a family, going to start eating healthier. That's why you'll notice the clear liquid in my bottle is actually water for a change.
Now,
Sure,
are you sure?
sure.
'Cause I've seen that episode of Trailer Park Boys where Jim Leahy says, "Not drinking I'm not having liquor anymore, boys." And Ricky's dad's like, "Really? I'm quite thirsty, Jim. Can I have a sip of your water bottle?" And he's like, "No, you can't have any." He's like, "You can have some of my water, Ray." "No, I want some of Jimmy's water bottle. He's got the good water."
Exactly. You're thinking the same thing I am.
No, I'm blind, stinking sober. But yeah, lots of
Your
salad,
cholesterol is too high.
lots of salads,
You
less soda,
Grilled chicken?
less booze. Yeah, grilled chicken. I had my first burger in 2 weeks for dinner tonight. Like a fucking peasant. Oh,
I need to join you on that train, man. I've been eating far too much McDonald's lately because it's right across the street from work. So it's like when I leave, grab a burger and head home. I am.
stop at the grocery store and buy yourself like those long like French bread or something. Get some cheese and lunch meat. Start bringing us a deli sandwich to work.
Yeah, I need. That's what I used to do when I worked for Coca-Cola. I do want to say that I weighed myself the other day, and I am just barely, but I am back under 300. I was well under it when I worked for Coke, and then I stopped working for Coke and became a lazy shit for a little while my back was resting up, and I put on some pounds. But I'm back under, even though I've been eating more McDonald's than I have in forever, which tells me that, like, oh man, I could have probably be easily like 250 by now had I not been eating Big Macs. But maybe I'll join you on that, Dane. I'll start eating more chicken and salad and see what we can do. That way you got a friend in me, I suppose.
well, I think
Left
Thanksgiving's
foot,
gonna
right foot. Left foot, right foot.
Thanksgiving's probably going to be my last big binge for quite a while. I've been bouncing.
Red-haired lady picking a red apple.
Go to take a bite. No, she's not.
Breathe on it first. Wipe it on her blouse. Back when Family Guy was good.
Oh man.
So this week, for Haha Dalton Found the Error, I didn't hear any reported, so I'm going to call it no errors.
Perfect episode. We did it.
Yeah. It's like, what, 2
And I
months
caught
with
my
no
errors,
errors?
so
It's been a good run.
Yeah. It really helps when you don't release an episode for a month.
Exactly. It's like we're not talking about the technical side of the errors.
Content error free. So I guess that brings us to the topic of today's episode, where Jeff very selfishly demanded we watch another
Hey, man.
Thanksgiving movie.
Hey man, it's Thanksgiving. We have to be in the spirit. The four adopted brother murderous spirit.
I was gonna say the spirit of murder and intrigue.
And literally
betrayal.
the Thanksgiving scene is only like 2 minutes long.
Yeah, I giggled to myself about that last night when Dane and I were watching it. I was like, so they eat turkey for 2 minutes and they're like, "Fuck this, let's go play hockey."
The whole time I'm
And
thinking,
that's it. That
this is a Thanksgiving movie the same way Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
exactly. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
My personal favorite one. But before we get started, we do have the mandatory internet article bullshit. So, courtesy of themoviedb.org, Four Brothers 2005. Four adopted brothers return to their Detroit hometown when their mother is murdered and vow to exact revenge on the killers. That's pretty much it. That's a wrap.
I mean, that literally sums up the movie right there. It's like, yeah, they all come home to avenge the murder of their mother, their adoptive mother.
So,
And I got to tell you real quick this funny anecdote. So my mom pops in now and then to burn one. So she was popping in a few times while I was watching the movie. So her and I today are on the way to Palatka. And she goes, "That movie you watched last night sure did have a lot of killing in it." And it's because every time she came in, it was one of the scenes where someone was getting shot. Every
Good timing.
time.
Good timing.
Every time.
watching
I was like,
watching snuff films,
There
Mom.
wasn't a ton. I was like, there wasn't a ton. It's just you just kept coming in every time someone got capped.
It's like when she walks in on the
Which does
games where
happen
there's
quite a bit.
tits
It's
on
like,
screen every time.
Yep.
Don't worry
Every
about it.
time.
This is a family Thanksgiving movie with murder.
You know what? You're fucking right. You're fucking right, Jeff. Because I'm totally Mark Wahlberg from Detroit. That's fucking.
Come on, guys, let's go to the local Dunks. There's no Dunks in Detroit.
God damn.
That's like the equivalent, or what you were talking about with your mom. It's just like when we were playing Slay the Princess, and the one scene where the princess was ripping her arm off, or cutting her arm off. And I just happened to look behind me. My wife was just like, "What are you playing?" I'm just like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah, my daughter
This
peeked over
game's
my
actually kind
shoulder
of hard
during
to
that.
explain.
Dad, why is she bleeding and
There's a
smiling?
Well, honey, because she's crazy. That's
Oh, so this was the first time I've seen this movie, and I know that Dalton has seen it before, but Jeff, you have
Yes.
a bit of a tradition with this movie, you've told me.
I watch this movie at least once a year because it's not a good movie, but it's a good movie. I mean, I don't know what I can say about it. It's just like, it's very predictable. Obviously, all the stuff that you're watching, it's like, yep, I can see this. I know what's going to happen. Yep. But it's fun. It's entertaining. It's a blast. I mean, the first time I watched this movie, it was with my brothers around Christmas time. So just post Thanksgiving.
Was it you and your 3 brothers?
2 brothers, actually.
Parents too racist to adopt a black one to make it a even 4.
Well, hold on. No. In the movie, it was 2 and 2. So you're asking me to go blackface. I think that's kind of frowned upon these days.
No. I'm pretty sure they're bringing it back.
my goodness.
Regretting coming on this show yet, Dalton?
No, I'm just thinking about Jeff being the one. Why the fuck you gonna leave your brother out in the cold? And they turn and it's just Jeff sitting there. Sup?
Oh, one of these days I'm going to start telling the blackface stories from my youth.
Lord have mercy. I painted my face black once, but it was with a big white cross, upside down cross in the middle of it because I was going to an ICP show. And it was like a Dark Lotus type thing. But yeah.
That's about as blackface as Kim Jong in AD&D.
He was
Bringing it back.
I'm sorry, Drow doesn't count.
It's a dark elf. 'Tis the way they are.
But yeah, no, I watch this movie at least once a year. It's just one of those fun, semi-short movies that just it flows. It's got a very good pace to it.
So Dalton, I
agree with
know that you.
I don't know if it's short, but
Well, it's not quite short, but it just has a nice flow to it.
Yeah, for a movie that you hold so dear, that I was surprised it didn't have that sweet 90-minute runtime you love so good.
I mean, 109 minutes still isn't bad.
No, I wasn't complaining. So Dalton, I know you'd seen it before. Anything special about the first time you watched it, or do you even remember it?
so I didn't remember a ton about the movie itself other than the actors that were in it. But when I was a kid, when I would go and stay with my grandparents in Jacksonville, it was like a tradition that my grandpa would take me and my grandma, drop us off at the movie theater, and we would go see a movie. I remember one of the movies that we saw was What's the Worst That Can Happen, which was Martin Lawrence and Danny DeVito. They just keep fucking each other over more and more throughout the whole movie.
Oh, I
It's
remember
fucking
that movie.
hilarious. Another one was Black Knight. Martin Lawrence going back in time. Another not a good movie, but a good movie. And I believe one of the ones that we went and saw was Four Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was watching this,
No
me and my
Martin
mom-
Lawrence.
No Martin Lawrence this time. My mom and I were sitting here, and I told Mom, I said, I feel like this was probably one of those movies that I went and saw with Grandma, that she was sitting there wondering if she should have brought me to this movie. And but I remember, I have fond memories of going and seeing movies with her. So I'm sure throughout the time doing this show, there will be a few that come up that happened, and I'll have those fond memories come up.
again, we've all watched those movies. We were way too young to see. I mean, I was 5 years old when I saw Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
I think
every
I've
movie I
mentioned before, I was-
watched.
I guess I think I've mentioned it on the show before, but like the first time I saw RoboCop, I thought he was licking sugar off the woman's titties, and I was like, "Why is he licking sugar off of her? That's odd."
It's sugar.
Yeah, it's totally sugar, booger sugar.
My favorite scene in that entire film was the dude who got coated in the toxic waste or whatever the fuck it was and exploded by the car while he was melting.
Oh, Red Foreman.
Yeah. No, that wasn't how
Dumbass.
he died.
Oh,
No, it was one of his
He got the
Cronies.
data spike kill.
in the neck.
right.
Those guys had so much fun just being assholes in that movie.
Oh, you could definitely tell Kurtwood Smith was just having a blast.
They were chewing the scenery like they were William Dafoe in the fucking Spider-Man film.
I mean, come on. Bitches, leave.
Bitches.
We need to watch this movie. Or watch that movie for the show soon.
Definitely. So I guess that just leaves me on my history with it.
Yeah.
Completely off my
You have
radar.
none.
Never fucking heard of this movie before Jeff brought it up a couple weeks ago.
It was funny in our host chat because Nate was like, "Isn't Four Brothers that movie from like the mid 2000s that took itself really seriously?" And I was like, "I think so." I'm like, "I remember it taking itself pretty seriously." And he was like, "Well, why are y'all watching that?" And I was like, "Because it's like a Thanksgiving theme movie." He goes like, "Oh, okay." It's just like he was so confused. He's like, "I haven't thought about that movie since I was in college. What the fuck?"
Hey man, because of a 2-minute scene, it makes it a Thanksgiving movie. We gotta keep the holiday spirit alive. Also with murder.
Keep it alive.
The holiday
Kill some
spirit.
people.
For Christmas, we'll be watching Santa's Sleigh starring Bill Goldberg.
So, secret time. After watching this entire movie and, the impetus for the entire plot, opening scene of
You're impotent? I'm very sorry.
I keep popping the blue pills, but maybe we'll get there again. The impetus for the entire film is the death of their adoptive mother. And I'll be honest,
An old Irish woman.
as much fun as I had from start to finish with this film, when it's rolling credits, me and Dalton watched this together, and I'm like, dude, why did they kill their mom again? I don't fucking know, man.
I had no answer for it. I was like, I really don't know.
Because of Jerry.
Yeah, I looked it up, and because I was like, that was such a wild ride. Like, but wait, why did they kill the mom? And yeah, apparently it was she found out that he was moneying under the table to the big bad guy, and because he knew, or she knew, and she was so beloved, they silenced her because he was afraid that she would blow a whistle on his shit. That's what it was all over.
Yeah. It's all about money.
No fucking clue.
Is it Terrence Howard or like Terrence?
Terrence Howard.
Is it Terrence Howard, the cop?
Yes.
Yeah. Lieutenant
I
Green.
was having this conversation with my mom today. I said, it's so refreshing to see that guy play a good guy in a movie because he's like always a bad guy. He's always Mr. Big Bad Gangster and the stuff that I've seen him in. And it could be that I've just seen only a handful of movies with him.
You're apparently only seeing the movies that he's that because you watch Crash or hell, even the first Iron Man.
Yeah, he was going.
Crash is one of those movies that is,
I was going to say he was going to be War
Go
Machine
ahead, Dane.
before he got recast.
oh, that would have been cool. Crash is one of those that's always been on my radar because in the rental place back in the day, the cover always jumped out at me as something I'd really like. And Static X did a song for that movie randomly called Crash.
Imagine.
Well, it's a pretty good movie. You should watch it just because of the fact it has Brendan Fraser.
Oh, I love Brendan Fraser.
I
love this whole-
Who doesn't?
Brendan Fraser resurgence. Like he came back, realized none of us hate him, and like is just getting to enjoy his flowers now.
I mean, he got blacklisted.
Yeah, it's
what,
very
though?
it's a fucked up story.
Uh,
Just because of harassment and sexual assault.
yeah, he got assaulted,
and all
called the
that.
dude out
It's-
on it, and got blacklisted for it. Was it the Hollywood Foreign Press that did it to him, or was it a different? Was it a
Was it
producer?
Weinstein?
No, it wasn't Weinstein. I don't think it was Weinstein.
Well, regardless, man. Anytime you guys want to watch a Brendan Fraser movie, I'm down. Like any of them. Fucking Blast from the Past.
The Mummy.
Devil Do Right,
Encino
Mummy,
Man.
George of the Jungle.
No, Encino Man.
Encino Man. Yeah.
George of the Jungle is my.
Oh, love
That's
it.
my movie.
Love it, dude. George of the Jungle was fantastic.
My kid loves that movie.
Was it Bewitched? Not Bewitched. I'm sorry. Bedazzled.
Yeah.
Bedazzled is good.
Where him and Elizabeth Hurley's the devil. That was a great. That played on Comedy Central a lot.
A lot.
Now, if you want a Brendan Fraser movie that's
She
not
still
good
looks
but it's
amazing.
good, Monkey Bone.
Don't say Monkey Bone. Fuck you.
It's not.
Oh, Monkey
it's not
Bone,
a good movie.
yeah.
It's kind of a good movie for all the wrong reasons.
That's just. It's the same with Looney Tunes back in action.
Anything with Brendan Fraser, dude. I'm telling you, I'm in. He's the man. Blast from the Past also.
They're making another Mummy 4, and he is reuniting with Rachel Weisz.
I saw something about that and immediately got just like so happy.
Holy shit!
Like, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
They're unrebooting Toby Spider-Man, unrebooting The Mummy. Man, the times we're living in. Now, have you heard? Tangent on a tangent on a tangent. Have you heard the rumor about Toby Spider-Man? Because ever since that one,
No.
the No Way Home crossover where they had him and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland all in the same
Tom
one.
Holland.
So they've been talking for a while about making a new trilogy for Toby's Spider-Man, but there's a set of rumors that he's going to be the Spider-Man in the Avengers coming up instead of Tom Holland.
was he gonna be old man Spider-Man?
Well, the whole thing right now is about incursions where multiverses are crossing over and getting ready to destroy themselves. So why not bring back Toby, since canonically Tom Holland's Spider-Man is not an Avenger?
I mean, they just did it with, was it The Flash? They brought in all the different Batmans, even George Clooney.
Nipple Batman.
So many nipples.
You know what I still think is
I got
hilarious
nipple
about
fucker.
that
Can
one?
you milk me?
George Clooney played Batman,
Arnold was up.
assuming that Bruce Wayne was gay, because he's like, that's the only way that this character makes sense.
And yet he was in the movie. He was supposed to be dating. Was it Elle McPherson, who was a supermodel? But we also have to remember that George was very uncharismatic in his ER days.
Yeah, then he turned into a silver fox.
I was gonna say George Clooney has always sailed on his looks, in my opinion. I've never watched something and been like, "Damn, he's a good actor." Not once.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou was what turned me around on him.
Okay, you know what? I forgot he's in. That is a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's not, I mean, it's not my favorite Coen Brothers movie. But the Constant Sorrow. Man, that is a fantastic song.
Oh, Man of Constant Sorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, even if you don't like the genre.
What genre? It's just a modern retelling of Homer's Odyssey.
Oh no, I'm talking about the genre of the song.
The song, it's like old school country style.
Oh,
That
it's
kind of
fantastic.
folksy,
Like
bluegrassy.
country folks. Yeah.
Yeah, I love folk music, dude.
Do you know what movie doesn't have folk music?
Four Brothers.
Brothers.
Four brothers. Yes.
So I gotta
Something I said to Dane.
go for it.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
All right. I was going to say, like, I just wanted to give a shout out to the car chase scene in the snow in this film.
Yeah, I call bullshit.
Bullshit. How?
Like when the hitmen make that sharp right turn, it's just like, you are going way too fast. That car is a tank. It should not have been able to make that a turn that well.
even with chains on the tires, it wouldn't have taken the turn that well in snow.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I don't even think the car had chains on the tire.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But
Even
yeah,
if it
even
would
with
have had
chains, it
chains.
still would not do it. Now, Mark Wahlberg crashing into the car, that's just like, okay, bring back
Much
the
more
realism.
realistic. Yeah.
I'm just saying I enjoyed
later
the
in-
constant skidding and flipping around and all that shit.
It's a fun chase scene. I do love it a lot.
That was a fun spin on a car chase that I don't think that I've seen before.
I just love the. I was just gonna say,
go ahead.
I love the fact that it ends with basically it's just like Mark Wahlberg just how do you want to say it? Just like flipping a car because ass to ass. If the car, it's just like I'm just gonna give you a little spank, and it flips the car. It's just like, all right, I call bullshit again, but you know what? I'm still having fun.
I called it out to Dane when we were watching it. That scene where they get the drivers out and they execute them. Boom, boom. And then the other brother is standing there in the cold just watching. And then the camera turns back and you just see Mark Wahlberg and Tyrese coming and walking out of the snow. I told Dane, I said, that is CG snow and a green screen. It's gotta be. Look at that snow. That is gotta be CG snow.
I just find it funny how I think that scene's supposed to be like these two guys have gone past the point of no return. It's just like we clearly see these characters will do whatever it takes. Like at the start of the movie, this shot shouldn't be as serious as they're trying to make it out to be.
Yeah. There are a couple spots where this movie takes itself too seriously.
And
for the
you just can't,
ridiculous.
you have to laugh.
Yeah. One thing I did mention to Dane, and I wanted to mention to you, Jeff, is that I'm kind of surprised that Andre 3000 didn't do more acting, because I thought he did pretty well in this movie for not being someone who has been in a ton of movies. I know he's done a few, but I thought he did quite well in this. And then Tyrese, I know him from Too Fast, Too Furious. Like, that's the movie I know him from.
Yeah.
There was something else he was in.
He was in Hollywood Homicide, Andre. Fucking love that movie. It's my favorite Harrison Ford movie.
Tyrese, I think, was also in Baby Boy. Not Andre, but Tyrese.
Tyrese. Okay. Because I'm on Andre's filmography.
Yep,
Yeah,
Baby
yeah,
Boy.
like I said, I thought Andre did well. Yeah, Baby Boy. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, I feel like I remember him on the bicycle on the cover of it. That was another guy that was really big in the 2000s, but I don't really hear much about him anymore.
Unless it's Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
And much like the Fast and Furious, Four Brothers, all about family.
But then again, I don't really see Vin Diesel much outside of Fast and the Furious anymore, so it might just be that they make so much money off those movies that they don't do anymore.
Of course they make so much money off those movies.
Fast 10.
Because what are they
seatbelts.
on? Like they're on the 11th movie, and it's like, okay, what can we do now that's also about family? We can go out into space.
We can go to space and drive on the moon.
A Dodge Charger in space. It's like, all right,
You flip a car on the
Well,
moon,
okay,
you're
we're
just going
going
to go
heavy-
out of orbit.
we're going heavy metal here. All right.
Yeah, that fucking snow scene chase would have gone a hell of a lot different on the moon. That roll just boom, and then just go.
It just goes off. It's like, well, I guess we're not getting any more answers.
That's them taken care of.
I mean, they didn't get any answers to begin with, but it's still like, well, there could have been
Well,
a
didn't
chance.
they beat the shit out of him? I think I heard the line, "Get his wallet," while they were beating the shit out of him right before they shot him.
Yeah, get his wallet.
Yeah, because that's how they knew where they lived. And that's when we learned that they were in-town shooters. And what did I ask for? Out-of-town shooters.
You don't pay a hooker to fuck you. You pay her to leave. You don't pay the shooters to shoot. You pay them to get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible. You hungry? You hungry, fat boy?
Can we talk about that asshole for a minute?
Yeah, Jeff, there were 2 or 3 times that I said to Dane in chat, I would kill that motherfucker where he was sitting if he talked to me like that. Yeah, that guy played his character very well.
Of course he
He
did.
was unlikable.
Well, that's the whole point, and that's why everyone turned on him at the end, where it's like, came up with a whole new plan where we're going to take this money here and pay all your unappreciated employees. Pistol.
Holy shit.
Damn it, I said give me a pistol.
Do you know what he did very recently?
No, bitch.
That
Yeah.
actor?
Wasn't he in a Jordan Peele movie recently?
He was Scar in the not live action remake of The Lion King.
Oh, no shit. Well, that's cool.
So,
Looks like he was also in Venom.
we also get to see a younger Sofia Vergara in this movie.
Yeah, and wasn't the character's name Sophia? Or Sophie?
Sophie, yeah.
Is that the fucking girl from Modern
Yeah.
Family?
Yeah.
No shit. I thought she looked familiar. Dude, that scene when she was sitting on the washing machine, I was like, oh, I know that look. I know I know what's going on here. I've been there before.
You know I'm allergic to latex.
Baby, I bought those when I was in Vegas before I knew I was coming. Can we not have this conversation in front of a lawyer, please? The lawyer that turns out was fucking my mom? Come on.
I just find at the end, it's just like, I'm sorry, we broke your back window.
Dude, we're just trying to figure out what happened to my ma. I'm sorry. We broke your back window. You have a lovely house.
Thank you.
I just love their method of interrogating him. Knock him down in the snow, pull his shirt up, and just slap his belly.
Okay, this is the fun. Obviously, we know from the beginning, from all the stories we hear, that Mark Wahlberg's character is a hothead. You know, he's a really ill-tempered criminal. When they talk to the brother, you know, the kid, the guy with the afro in the apartment building, it's like, yo, you Damien. He pulls out a gun.
Yeah.
He jumps in the elevator. You hear a Tyrese in the background. It's like, what the fuck you bringing out a gun for?
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. He's like, yo, I just want to talk, and then pulls out a fucking like eagle. Like that pistol's huge, dude.
And then it's just like, I just wanted to talk. It's like, well, you shouldn't have brought out the gun. And then you end up chopping a rope, which he basically shattered his leg.
Dude, so when he was first laying there, I was like, oh, he broke his back. Like, that's what I assumed because he wasn't moving. But then when they just did that up close shot of the fucking leg bone sticking out, I was like, oh!
See, he landed out, I'm like, yeah, that broke both your legs. And then they show it sticking out. I was like, oh, wasn't expecting that.
You think he's dead?
Like,
no,
oh,
he's not
fuck.
dead. He's not dead. He just fucked up. Come on, let's go talk to him now.
Yeah.
It's like, Mark Wahlberg, you are a horrible person, but yet I'm finding you so charming.
Give him 30 seconds. He'll start singing like a fucking canary.
Quit looking at him. Quit fucking looking at him.
Quit looking at him, you fucking fairy. His dick's not out. Like,
Well, it's funny, even when Garrett Hedlund was killed later, it's like, come on, you little fairy, don't you die on me.
don't you fucking down on me, you little fairy. Like, dude, he did not let up with the gay jokes on him through the whole thing. Dude, that scene where he's like, I need you to look at Tyrese. I need you to look at my dick. I need you to tell. Man, he's like, why don't you ask him? He's the fucking professional, and he just peeks out.
The cockologist. And then he just looks down, he's just like, rug burn. It's like, oh, thank God.
Thank God. Just the nonchalant just looks down at his dick. Rug burn, you good.
Thank God. I thought my
Fucking
luck had
hilarious.
run out.
This movie's got some good quotes. As you can tell, we're just jumping all over the place just because of it's like you just have to watch it.
2000s action
It's a
movie.
chaotic movie. Yeah, it's chaotic. It's all over the place, but they do wrap it up and bring it all together.
For the most part.
I had forgotten that Terrence Howard's character gets straight up just murked, and that was one of the scenes that my mom was in here, and he's just like, they go through that whole interrogation, or him talking about interrogating the old lady and being like, oh yeah, just 5 minutes or so, and he's just like, there's something I hate. When he started looking at the stick, I was like, oh, he's about to break that over that motherfucker's head, and I was wrong. He broke it over his knee. Ouch.
And that just stunned him slightly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had completely forgotten where he's like, hey man, I forgot. Bam! Let's put security cameras in the fucking shit.
But he deserved to die because he stole that kid's baby Ruth. Or is it a payday?
Baby Ruth.
No, it was a baby Ruth.
Weirdest fucking product placement I've
Get
ever
outta here,
seen. Hey, fat kid,
Now,
take $20 and this whole box of Baby Ruth.
you can have all of these candy bars. You go distract this motherfucker for 5 minutes. That scene where he takes him hostage, he ends up getting away, and then the cops take out the dirty cop. I told Dane, I said, that shot to the chest was precision. Like, that was one of them snipers that knew what they were doing. Bam, straight to the heart. He died out. He bled out immediately.
Yeah,
That's the kind of guy who takes a shot, just gets
That
up,
was a-
walks away, doesn't even look to see what happened.
he probably was one of the shots that took out the hostages in Captain Phillips. You guys have seen that movie, right?
Nope.
That's the I'm the captain now.
I'm the
right?
captain now.
Yeah. I
Well,
saw
there-
that once 10 years ago, but yes, I have
Well,
seen that.
it's the end of the movie when Tom Hanks is getting he's about to get killed by the pirates on the little escape sub. There are three snipers on the deck of a ship, just waiting for the green light because, like, think of it as our screen. How when we're talking, you got the green line. That shows like, okay, I got the shot, but if someone doesn't have the shot, it's red. He's just waiting for 3 greens. Finally, he gets the 3 greens. It's like, take it. Boom, boom, boom. All drop. Snipers just pick up the rifles and just walk away. It's just like, yep, did my job.
It's wild. The mindset that you have to be in to be a sniper, because you're looking through the scope, so it's like you get an up close last look at that person's life leaving them. You know, it's fucking, you got to be a type of person that I am not to be a sniper in anything other than a video game. I'm pretty good at it in a video game. I don't think I could do it in real life.
Now, if you want a fun sniper story, check out the Fat Electrician's video on White Feather. Real dude.
The white feather.
He was the one who essentially reformed the Scout Sniper School in the Marine Corps. Because when they started doing it, they didn't.
I'm not going to remember this, so post a link in the chat or
I will,
something.
because if you have any passing interest in military history, that dude's got a killer story.
Oh,
I love history in general.
There's a story about a boulder that he
Military
used to
or
sight in
otherwise.
on with his 50 cal. That it's one of the, he held the distance record for decades for a confirmed shot.
that's the thing. You know, it's like a mile shot. It's just like you have to take everything into effect. It's just like, okay, now I have to wait like 10 seconds if it's confirmed or not, and even then, the scope isn't strong enough to cover that distance. So it's just like, yep, I just have to assume.
Well, see, they were so short up on money that he had 1 scope and 2 guns. So whenever he wasn't out sniping, he had this other one that was just like his, in case shit happens around our base, because they were starting to get hot. So he would swap his scope over, and he had this big ass boulder that he would sight in on. If he hit it 3 times in a row, he knew he was close enough that, you know what, if I can't hit them, then I'm definitely going to scare them when they're that far off. And he'd sighted in that morning, and his superior was out there, and they were talking. And he goes, "You're not going to fucking believe this. Look, hands on binoculars. Enemy soldier sitting on top of his fucking sight-in boulder." And he's like, "You're going to?" "I gotta." Takes the shot, and it's so far away that they're counting the seconds because they know it's going to take like 3 seconds for the bullet to get there. And just as soon as it should be getting there, the guy stands up, and they're like, "Fuck." But the dude stands up into the shot, straight in the head. If he hadn't stood up because the sighting was so wonky with that gun, it wouldn't have got him. So he held the record with dumb luck for decades. And the guy that beat him only beat him by a few yards with modern equipment.
Yeah.
But he didn't have 3 brothers, so.
But you know who was a sniper? Mark Wahlberg in Shooter. Which
I'm
is
a
also
fucking
another
sniper.
good movie. Not quite.
I'm just hoping
He's
you're
more-
sniping, looking for my
he's more-
transformer.
He's more redneck, or he's supposed to be.
I just laugh because his Boston accent's so fucking strong.
The Departed.
The Departed, yeah, that fucking movie. Everybody in that fucking movie is just like, fucking, we're gonna go with CAG, go to pack.
You a cop? You gotta tell me if you're a cop. You gotta tell me.
Constitution.
You fucking cop.
I'm the guy that does his job. You must be the other guy, which is ironic because he eventually became the other guy.
Another moment from Four Brothers that made me laugh was I'm driving today, and my mom goes, I will say that I'm happy that they didn't show that old lady get shot. Like, it was just the flashes outside the window, and you didn't actually get to see it. And I was like, well, you just weren't in the room.
That is a horrible cut.
I was like, they later on show the security camera footage.
And clearly you can see the switch.
I've been ruined by listening to things about movies behind the scenes, because every scene where they started, like where they had to cry, I was like, oh, they filmed this during crying week. Like, anytime there's movies with emotional parts, it's like there's always one week apparently that's really hard to do because it's crying, and now they're doing all the crying scenes. You got to do all your emotional shit. So you're going to spend 16 hours today crying. Prepare yourself.
Well, how do you think the kids felt when one day it's like, okay, you're going to be licking a wall, but you're going to be saying these snozberries taste like snozberries?
That depends. Did the wall taste good?
No, it was just wallpaper.
Then that would have sucked. I've been like, I need a bottle of water, please, because my mouth's getting dry over here.
What's another funny thing about this movie?
The recurring instance of, hey, we need to get some information out of these people. Let's go pour gas on them and threaten to set them on fire.
Yeah.
So we're doing the gas thing again? Yeah, we're doing the gas thing again.
So,
Where's my weapon? Here, they get close, whack him with this. Gives him a crowbar.
He calls him a name. I can't remember what he calls him.
I also liked, he just walks up in the middle of the basketball game, takes the ball, pulls his pistol out, and is like, I just want to talk. Fucker loves to pull his gun out. The second time the first time I told Dane that I wanted to kill the bad guy. I was like, I would kill him where he sat. Was that dinner scene where he made homeboy get on the ground and eat the food, and then he made his wife or girlfriend, whoever it was, get down there on the ground and eat next to him. Which, hey, that's a good woman, getting down there and being down there with your man.
No, the one scene that always makes me want me to whack him is yeah, that's right, I said whack. We're going to Jersey Sopranos. Is the poker scene where it's just like, it's like before you get married, you're gonna have to send that Puerto Rican ass over. She's too much woman for you, Charlie. Just
that was the second time.
Like,
and it was right on the heels of what I thought was the greatest.
That smug face on it's just like, man, you deserve to be popped right now.
Actually, you know what? That was the third time, because the second time was the one that Dane really liked, which is where he made that motherfucker sit at the kiddie table, right? And then when you're talking,
you go sit at the other table. I ain't ready. I'm still finishing my hand. What? And makes him go sit at the table with the kids before he finishes the poker hand so he can go shoot them.
And then he gets popped after he makes the kids go get some
eat some ice cream. Hand me my gun.
that dude was quick to kill people.
And they were quick to kill him.
What? Dude, I laughed so hard at, I know we're jumping around, but that final scene, they're on the ice. Andre 3000 takes the $400,000 out there, and he's like, my brothers told me that I was naive to come out here and try to make the deal with you before what all happens. So then it finally, they're like, actually, we paid all these dudes, as I think you mentioned earlier, where like they're not going to back you anymore. Dude tries to get his pistol. They're like, no, fuck
bitch.
you. And that guy's like, the guy he made eat off the floor is like, I was in the union.
Like, and I never missed no meeting.
And he just, when they were like, all right, well, which one of you motherfuckers is going to do it, huh? Which one of you is going to do it? And they just part. And in the distance, walking by himself is Mark Wahlberg. And I just started...
With no form of transportation. So clearly he was walking from who knows where. And I'm sure they were driving on the ice for miles. It's just like, all right.
He's having this hero's walk-in to a fight that he doesn't even overwhelmingly win.
And isn't it alluded to at the first of the movie that he's a former boxer?
Hockey player.
Hockey player.
He was a goon for a hockey team. And that's what, in the credits right there at the end, when they were showing the little flashes of him, it showed him playing hockey, and then he turned around and was like, yeah! And had none of his front teeth. Too funny.
But yeah, the whole time he's walking in, I'm thinking, you could have that classic Western showdown music playing right now, and it would not seem out of place. Just, wah, wah, wah.
And here's the thing so they didn't shoot him. He knocked him out. Unless
He
it's
stunned
implied.
them. He stunned him, and then they throw him in the ice.
They threw him under the water.
The water, yeah.
To
where
drown, I
he's-
suppose.
The freeze to death, yeah.
But I figured they'd have shot him and then threw him in there to make sure he was dead. But I guess it doesn't matter. If he was knocked out, he's just going to drown anyway.
I just
so.
assumed they put the blocks of ice back in on top so they couldn't get out.
Oh, that's something I don't even want to think about, dog. That gives me anxiety. Ooh.
I know. They're in the middle of a lake, so obviously that's some deep water over there.
Deep water, and that shit's not going to thaw for months. You're fucked with a capital F, because you're also underwater, not going to be strong enough to lift that big ass piece of block ice out that they cut out. Oh.
And
Oh. Oh.
now, here's the big question
So,
I
yeah.
have. So, which brother's name was it? Angel, Tyrese Gibson. So
Yeah.
he is wearing a wire, which is ostensibly transmitting to the 4chan party van outside to capture the confession.
It's
His girlfriend shows up and sends all the cops out there.
Oh, that bit. Dude. Yeah.
So, like, is this the whole? And then the next thing you know, they're all getting interrogated. And I'm like, so was he ever?
that was a fake wire. That was a fake wire.
Like, was she doing this
Because
as a
you
plan?
hear the cut-
Was this a happy accident?
Well, that's part of the plan. That's part of the plan to get the cops over there. And when you at first you clearly hear that they want to arrest Angel, but then when they see that a Fowler has Angel as a hostage, they're just like, what the fuck? I thought Fowler was the hostage. So they went over to his house with the intent of arresting or killing Angel, and then they realized, oh shit, it's the other way around.
And at that point, he shot at the cops
Yeah,
and was yelling incriminating shit.
So yeah,
It was just one of those cases of there's so much going on. I'm like, all right, because there's no fucking way that he would actually, in real life, be allowed to do this shit to get a confession. Is the movie glossing over that, or is this just, triple agent bullshit?
Not only that, who would run a wire just on the inside of your shirt?
well, it's all just a ploy.
No, I know that. But I'm saying, if it would have been a real situation, like, they would never just run it up his shirt like that. It would be under his clothing, up his chest.
No, correct. It would
taped to
be correct. Yes.
It was just funny when he was just like, I'm wired. He just opens his shirt and it's there with like this big ass lapel microphone.
I love the point where he grabs the lapel and starts screaming at him.
You hear that? I'm gonna take your clown down with me. It's like, all right, way to go. You just picked all the oopsie daisies.
But I love the interrogation scene with the remaining three brothers and how all their stories matched.
Yeah. Fucking your wife last night.
She wasn't even good the first time.
Dude. And that ending scene where they're all sitting there and they're like, so what'd you tell them? I told them I fucked their wife.
Me too.
You said something, didn't you? It's like, man, what you say? Of course I didn't say it. It's like, I said something. What'd you say? I told him I was banging his wife.
Just like, me too. Yeah, me too. This is beautiful. Beautiful brotherly moment.
All right, guys, it's getting to the point where I need to head out because I have to wake up very early tomorrow. So you guys can continue. I'm going to be heading out.
Would you want to give your final thoughts before you pop out, bud?
I love this movie. Watch it. Also, make love. Fuck you. I'm not watching South Park.
Well, I don't think I have really much else to say about the movie either, except apparently Two Adopted Black Brothers gives you an impasse, as proven in the bowling alley by Marky Mark.
Yeah. Yeah, I did have that thought as well.
But yeah, I'm with Jeff. I guess we can go ahead and do final thoughts on it, unless you got anything else, Dalton.
No.
Yeah, fun ride. If you're like me and you never heard of it, check it out. It's dumb fun. It took a few minutes to grab me, but once it had me, I was in.
Yeah, it holds up. In the words of Jeff, that I feel like should be the first DJMD shirt. It's not a good movie, but it's a good movie.
It's just because if it tries to be serious at times, but it's just like everyone is reacting way over the top. They are taking everything way out of proportion, and that makes it fun. You know, like we said earlier, it's just like, okay, we just want to talk to your brother, find out what he knows. Yo, Damien, gun. It's like, what the fuck are you pulling out a gun for?
So is our what's the name of the website? Is our one-line review for this movie going to be, it's not a good movie, but it's a good movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think that anything else would be appropriate. So I guess all that leads is announcing our next episode. Anyone who's been around for a while, I'm sure you remember last year in December we had our first annual Cage Fest, and we are continuing that tradition this year. So we're going to be continuing, and we're going to be doing a Nick Cage movie. And boys, I'm going to be opening it up with Nick Cage at his cagiest. And our first entry for Cage Fest is going to be Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance. Which is less a sequel and more a reboot with the same actor. So I have no problem going to the second Ghost Rider movie and skipping the first.
I mean, I've seen the first movie. It's not a good movie. It's a good movie.
Well,
I have a
different tone this time. It's not a good movie, but it's a good movie.
Spirit of Vengeance is not a good
first
movie.
Ghost Rider.
It's a good movie.
I have found a pretty good website to source movies at, and what was funny to me is that like every movie that we've done so far that I've sourced from there has had a 4K Blu-ray cut, except Four Brothers was 1080p. You know, the only other one that's been 1080p was Cube 2. So you know.
I wonder if Four Brothers even
So
had a
we'll see
Blu-ray
what I can find
release.
for this one. It would not surprise me if that movie was stuck in the DVD era. But okay, Ghost Rider. I've seen the first Ghost Rider, bits and pieces of it, so I've never seen this movie. So
Well, nothing that you get from that movie really matters because they kind of reestablish a origin for him with this movie. So it's made assuming that no one watched the first one.
All right, well then, even better.
Perfect.
So I guess that's a wrap. If you've made it this far, bless you. I don't know how you did it. We were all over the place this episode, but we appreciate you. As always, I've been Mr. Puzzles. He's been Grumpy Jeff. That's been Steam Machine Dalton. You've been our audience, and thank you so much for putting up with this bullshit that we put together. Jeff, do you have any words that you want to leave these lovely people with?
Keanu Reeves. Maybe he's not a very good actor, but he's a good actor. Also, fuck you, Mick. We're not watching South Park.
K-pop Demon Hunters 2026. Our theme song is Moonpath by Nile The Nightmare. You can find a link to that track as well as his full discography in the show notes or by visiting nilethenightmare.bandcamp.com. Want to hang out with us and a bunch of other entertaining degenerates? Join us on Discord at bit.ly/TSMPDiscord, all caps. Enjoy the show, rate us where you're at, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
I'm not going to take my shirt off. That was just for you guys.
There's our stinger.